Hello friends, welcome back. So today we are going to see part 5 in our cloud audit, cloud security, cloud compliance series, and in this part we are going to see the configuration management. So our main focus to be on the cloud side, the configuration management. So let's start. Okay, so our focus will be on cloud. So eventually what happening, cloud servers were not included in the regular configuration management scope. Okay, so if you are an auditor, make ensure the cloud servers, cloud services, it will be on your scope on the cloud auditing or cloud compliance or security purpose. Okay, so very first will be resource tagging. Resource tagging in the cloud ensures that CSC can easily and methodically manage, search for, and control resource by purpose, owner, environment, or other criteria. Okay, so the viewers, if you are seeing this series, this video first time, so let me tell you guys, CSC reference for cloud service customer and CSP for cloud service provider. Okay, so basically resource tagging needed to ensure that to who's the owner of the server, what services running on those servers, and what the purpose of that server, and who's the admin of that particular server, to ensure that the resource tagging were happening in cloud servers as well, just like a physical servers. Okay, then the next will be configuration template. Look at configuration template instead of looking at each machine image. Maximizing infrastructure component use across a CSC, enabling configuration compliance and faster troubleshooting part of CSC's configuration management solution. So normally what happening while if you are doing any compliance audit or any security things, if you want to look at, you directly going and checking the templates. So in the cloud you need to focus on the configuration template instead of machine. Okay, so normally people, the ISO team or SOX audit team, they are troubleshooting, or they are focusing on the servers, machines, services. So instead of that, you also look at the configuration template. If you are doing, or if you want to secure your cloud environment, then configuration templates is most important as a customer side. So let's move for our third point, the change management. Change management in the cloud can be done in development and automatically deployed downstream. So let's understand what's happening here in the cloud environment. Okay, in normal environment, any changes need to be performed. We are logging a change ticket and we are doing the changes in the particular schedule window. But in clouds, what happening? Clouds, there are many automated process where if you are single click will deploy multiple things in the cloud. So that need to be focused on the change management in the cloud. The next is the DevOps. As you know, what's the DevOps? Okay, so let's move. DevOps is a culture shift in the IT world. It is pairing of software development and information technology operation team closely together. DevOps work closely with the business to shorten the system deployment lifecycle while delivering features and update frequently. So also you need to focus on DevOps. If you are doing configuration management, DevOps is a key point to focus on because it's delivering many things in the current IT technology. So focus on the DevOps in your configuration management. So let's move for our audit checklist. Let's see the audit considerations. So very first point, validate the operating system and applications are designed, configured, patched, and hardened in accordance with CSC policy, procedures, and standard. All OS and application management practice can be common between on-premise and cloud system and services. So this is a common point for on-premise and cloud. Point number 2, consider the inventory of relevant configuration. How has management determined configuration changes relevant to their environment? Third, what changes are the responsibilities of CSC versus the CSP? For example, let's see a CSC may be responsible for change request, UAT, change deployment, whereas the CSP will be responsible for development and integration testing. So you need to document your IT team must be documented the roles and responsibility in configuration management, who's doing what. Let's see the next point. For changes that CSC is responsible for, is there a sufficient change management control in place to ensure the management expectations are met and risks are addressed? So, as I told earlier, we need to focus change management in the cloud. So, we'll document and the clouds come under the change management. Are CSP push configuration updates being reviewed? Okay, so what's happening, guys? Whenever a network threat happen or any changes need to be performed, and on cloud provider end, they are pushing some changes. Okay, so they will in advance they are giving notifications. So suppose in my Azure environment, Azure cloud, they want to update some hardware layer, or something is going to change, patching going to happen, so my so and so services will be not available, they are doing some configuration changes. Okay, suppose that configuration changes, okay, anyone from CSC are going to review that, what will be the impact, what the changes has been done, okay, how to avoid those situation in future. Okay, so check that, and is that really happened, okay, how you are going to review that, so ensure that process in place. Understand the release schedule to the changes match the release schedule. So what happening, let's assume Azure, Microsoft Azure on cloud account, they release some schedule, okay, those schedule is matching with your configuration item, configuration updates which is happening on your cloud environment. What's the difference between that? So ensure those are going to audit. The very last thing is review API calls for in scope services for delete calls to ensure IT asset have been properly disposed. So this is the last item, review the API calls and the scope of services. So this is till configuration management. You need, as a cloud auditor, as a cloud security engineer, as a IT engineer, you need to ensure those points are covered on your cloud environment. So we seen till now access management, data security, network, user device management, and configuration management. On the next lecture, we are going to see vulnerability management. So that's it for today. If you guys still not subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe, give one big like, big thumbs up, and share it.